A fine good evening, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I have a book I want to talk about tonight, but I have to say this is not a book recommendation. Oh my gosh. Well, let me tell you what the book is first. It is the big book of Congressional Medal of Honor. History knowledge you may have missed. This is the, let me put this back a little bit so you get a better look at the book. There we go. There is nothing on the back cover besides the UPC, an ISBN number, a barcode number, but nothing else on the back. There is no description on the back. You know what else this book lacks? Page numbers. There are no page numbers in this book. Do you see a page number anywhere on those 2 pages? No, because the page numbers do not exist. By the way, do we see any publication information in here? Let me go forward another page. Publication information? Heck no. How about the next page? Still no. There is no frontispiece that gives us the publication date, the copyright date, all the blah, blah, blah that's on the front page, on the publishing page. But no, doesn't have that either. Know what else it lacks? The author's name. Yep, there is no author's name in this book either. It's not on the front cover. Do you see an author's name on there? You don't, because it doesn't exist. And of course, we already know there's nothing on the back cover. So it says on the back, inside the back cover, right here, this UPC code and what it says there is made in the USA, Coppell, Texas, Coppell, Coppell, 14 March 2022. I think that's the print date of this book because this is a self-published work. But I know on Amazon, because I bought this on Amazon, that it has 157 pages. Yeah, good of them to put that in. And the publication date is December 4, 2021. What else does it tell us? That's really it. It's English, gives us the dimensions of the book, and the ISBN number. Doesn't give us the name of the author, though. And by the way, I paid $9.41 for this April 4. And now it's selling for $10.99. You know what? You know how much it's worth? Not even free at a garage sale. I'm going to return this bad boy. This is just... I tried to read it. I did, because I absolutely love to read the stories of those who have received the Congressional Medal of Honor. The exploits that these people have, primarily men. I read there's only one woman who received it, and so I'll just say men from now on. But know that apparently one woman has received the Congressional Medal of Honor. But I love reading about their exploits. It never ceases to amaze me, the insane courage in the worst of times. But this is beyond hugely disappointing. Let me read you, let me show you and then read you this first page. First page. Remember, it has nothing about the copyright stuff, right? Nothing about the author, and we talked about that briefly. Or I did. So this page says heroism. And we see there's something right there. The word is Jesus, actually. And then we have this first paragraph. Now, okay, let me move in closer so you can see that better. See that? It's a little blurry. But anyway, notice there's no capital letter on that first paragraph. So I was confused when I read this, because when I saw Jesus, I thought it was a heading. Apparently it's not. So it's lacking, say, a comma, because I thought, well, maybe they just made a mistake. I'm saying they because I'm not sure if a man or woman wrote this. But anyway, because it's pretty unusual to start a paragraph without a capital letter. So it says, and so let me read the first two sentences to you, and you can tell me what you think the author could have used to, I'm going to use a male pronoun here throughout now. I'm just going to say use a male pronoun. I'm just wondering what you think this author could have used to have helped him write this book. First two sentences. Jesus, rude demonstrations of boldness are truly demonstrations of conciliatory love. Consider the demonstrations of Army Captain William Swenson, who got the Congressional Medal of Honor for his demonstrations of courage in Afghanistan on September 8, 2009. Demonstrations. Four times in the first two sentences. And this, was it Captain Swenson? Captain William Swenson, who got the Congressional Medal of Honor. How about he earned the Congressional Medal of Honor? I'm thinking a thesaurus would have helped this writer tremendously, but maybe that's just me. Hard to say. Now, there is a variety of photographs in here, but overall, I mean, they're just okay. They're in black and white, but black and white does cost less than color. Especially, I suppose, if you're going to be printing a lot of these on your own. But then, you know, so there's a lot of material. There's no table of contents either. No, is there an index here? What was I thinking? Index, please. Come on. No. Nope. And so now let me go, so since there are no page numbers, let me find in the latter half of the book, you'll find the list of the men who received the Congressional Medal of Honor. So what they did to earn that. Let me see. I just need to find the first citation in here. Yeah, okay. It's not bad enough that it's poorly written. It's not bad enough that a thesaurus would have greatly helped this author. Nope, those things are not enough, because clearly this person had no editor either. So we're just stuck with what the product. So let me just find this this first one, because it's just, Okay, I'm going to share a couple more things in here which should describe why you should save your money, and really it's not even worth free at a garage sale. If someone were willing to pay you to take it off their hands, sure, take the cash and throw the book away. Wow. Yeah, I should make a video for Amazon about this. But here's something. I'm just curious if you understand what this person is saying. So, let me see. Looking for a page number, how silly of me. So, this is the person I'm going to be talking about right here. And I'm going to be reading this first paragraph. All right? Quote, Arian Halbeson Gibbs. By the way, the first name is not capitalized. Staff Sergeant, U.S. Armed Force. Force is not capitalized. For services as set forth in the following. for excellent heroism under extraordinary foe discharge as the Detachment Weapons Sergeant of Special Forces Operational Detachment, Alpha 083, Advanced Operating Base 080, on 10 September 2007. Staff Sergeant Halbison Gibbs, while battle instructing a consolidated attack component regarding Iraqi National Police during Operation Chromium, an insight-driven strike to catch a high-value Islamic State of Iraq psychological militant in the Samarra region, acted with the greatest amount of courage and fearlessness through excellent viciousness of activity to take out a vigorously outfitted and settled-in adversary fortress, etc., unquote. Oh, yeah. Did you get any of that? Does any of that make sense? Let's see. Where? When the sentence that started with Staff Sergeant Halbison Gibbs, that was one long run-on sentence. I may be the grammar police, but I really just want something understandable. When I'm sitting here wanting to read something, I expect to be able to understand it. And, no, it's just not. It's just gibberish. Here's something else, though. This is another citation to Brendan O'Connor, Master Sergeant, so a different entry, U.S. Armed Force for services as set forth in the following. So, it should be forces, first of all, U.S. Armed Forces. Should be capitalized. Force should be capitalized, and it's not. So anyway, this is the person for whom the citation was written. And then we have this right here. This space is important because this is not the only time we see it in this book. Let me read this to you, and let's see if you understand this any better than I did. Quote, "For uncommon bravery in battle is the Senior Medical Sergeant for Special Forces Operational Detachment Alpha 765, ODA 765, Company A, 2nd Battalion, 7th Special Forces Group, Airborne, on the side of Operation Enduring Freedom in," I'm not going to pronounce these place names correctly, "Panjwal District, Kandahar Province, Afghanistan. On 24 June 2006, during Operation Keiki, capital K-A-I-K-I, Sergeant O'Connor drove a speedy response power to build up a encompassed watch and salvage 2 injured friends." That space is clearly missing some things, like sentences that make sense. In case you didn't know it, you can read these stories online for free. I will say, since you've been watching my videos, then you know that I have offered a variety of videos on Civil War era men who received the Congressional Medal of Honor. Do you know how they received the Congressional Medal of Honor, by the way? Years after the Civil War, they were asked to write about their exploits. And so these were men who wrote about what they had done. And some of them received the Congressional Medal of Honor. I'm not saying they didn't deserve it. I'm just saying that's how it was done. As I understand it now, you have to have witnesses who can corroborate, and an officer, a ranking officer, has to write the letter with the citation and all this stuff. So there's far more of a process to it than writing your own story, your own narrative. But going online to read it and understand, at least for the Civil War era men, some of those descriptions are incredibly vague. Not very much of a read at all, because I've read them. I've shared them with you. So save your money, go online, and read this stuff for yourself. One of the few upsides I will say about this book is that it is bound nicely. I like the fact that it has this crease right here. Do you see that? It's kind of hard to... You can yes, you can see that, right? That crease there. What's great about that crease is it keeps the spine from creasing, because the book will bend at the crease. There's another crease on the back. Oh, you can see that really easily on the back. This crease too. So it helps preserve the spine from creasing. The cover has a funny feel to it. I don't know what it is, but it is smooth, but it feels like it has a coating or something on it, so it doesn't feel nice in the hands. But I will say that overall, the way it looks is you know, but I really like the fact it has those things to protect the spine, which also, by the way, has no name on it. So if you've got this on your bookshelf, picture that. Well, you don't even have to picture it. See? Or if you're laying on its side, you don't know what it is. But then again, you don't want to know because it's such a piece of dung. Oh, gosh, terrible. I do not support book burnings at all. I think they're terrible. They're really just offensive. But this, burn, baby, burn. Dreadful. One of the worst books I've ever tried to read. Worst. Terrible. Awful. Save your money. Save your money. You don't need this drivel. This is a waste of money for free. Just don't buy it. Such a bummer. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it greatly. 150 subscribers and counting. Yes, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate it. And if you like my content, hey, subscribe. If you really love my content, share. Share with everyone you know who you think would also enjoy the content. And if I have videos that you don't like, share them with people you don't like. No, that probably wouldn't be very nice. But who knows? Maybe they would like that stuff, and you'd be like, really? I was hoping you would like it. And liking stuff is also in style these days. So liking is a beautiful thing. You know, like the like button. Alrighty. Well, without further ado, save your money on the big book of Congressional Medal of Honor, history, knowledge you may have missed. History, knowledge. And understand, as someone who has a degree in history, I've read my share of drivel over the years, but this is the worst. Even worse than some of those awful textbooks professors had written and then made everybody buy for their classes. And some of those books are just bleh, awful. Not worth the... Well, actually, I think they wasted paper printing these books. Yeah, awful. But save yourself the money. Just don't do it. This was the least expensive. I was looking for another Medal of Honor book to read because I've read 2 or 3 at this point. I really like them. And I was excited because this seemed like it was going to be a little later than what I typically read. But, oh my, just don't. Just don't do it. Oh, so bloomin' disappointing, really. All right, I have picked on that book enough because it deserves it. It deserves a roaring fire. Whoosh. Anyhow, thanks so much for watching again, and y'all have a great night. And until I see you again, which is still every day of the week, this is April 11, 2022, and I still upload every day because I'm a glutton for punishment. But aside from that, I also really love what I'm doing. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.